Hello, my dear. Today I wanted to do a meditation about self-love. So, roll your head and your shoulders. Sit down on a comfortable pillow or a chair and close your eyes. First, I want you to concentrate on your breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Concentrate on how it makes you feel when the air enters your body and fills your lungs and exits, and your chest is moving in. Breathe deeply and calmly. Try to empty your mind. Your thoughts are not needed right now. And I want you to concentrate while you breathe, that every breathe in goes straight to your heart. Makes it lighter. And every time you breathe out, all the stuff that makes your heart heavy goes out. Breathe in. Make it lighter. Breathe out. Let it go. Fill your heart with all the freshness of the word without the negative. Now imagine a time before your birth, when your mother was pregnant with you. Maybe a time when you started moving, when you could hear the voices outside, when you can see the shadows from hands on the stomach. When you moved around your tummy. Time goes on. You grow bigger. There's not as much space anymore. And then there's the birth. It's not nice, but The first time you hold yourself, even before your mother or father or the nurse. Feel the love in the room, the happiness. There is no other space where love is so unconditional. Imagine standing there and holding yourself, and your life is not written yet. There's nothing for you to do. You're just existing. Maybe you scream and you're hungry. Maybe it's a bit cold. But the only feeling you're receiving is the unconditional love of your parents. It's a time with endless possibilities. And you get older. You start crawling, walking, and everything is new. Try to see the world from the eyes of a child. Every sunrise is like the beginning of a new world. Every cloud has a different shape. The wind always smells different. And don't get started on the temperature. Inside and outside. And there are a lot of people. Maybe your grandparents. Or the extended family. Family, friends. Strangers. There's a time in a child's life where there are no expectations. The only feelings toward the child is love. Remember this. If this time changes, you get older, there's always someone who helps you if you fall down, who hugs you, kisses you, tells you everything will be fine. And you get older. You go to school. And it gets colder. There are expectations. There is new stuff to learn. The word shapes and shapes you. There's a way you have to behave. Time for you where you have to work for something. And people talk about your future. But you meet new people. And as you grow older, the love of friends becomes more important. You become a teenager. Maybe you fall in love. Maybe you lose friends. But for every friend you lose, you gain 2 new ones. Besides the expectations, there's so many possibilities. But when you fall, there's no one around. Yes, you get cuddles and hugs and kisses. But few people will tell you everything will be fine. The image of love, you had changes. People tell you there are conditions. That's false. Love with conditions is a trait. That's not love. It becomes difficult because there's so many people who tell you how to be, how to look. They tell you how you should live your life, which job to take, how much money to make. No one asks you if you're happy. The curiosity that you had as a child, it faded. The unconditional love you had for yourself, you barely remember it. Because people tell you to be loved, you have to be a certain way, look a certain way. But as I said, that's a trait. That's not love. Love is this warm feeling inside your chest that you get when you remember people you love, the time you enjoy with them. Think about those people, what they gave you, how they made you feel. Think about how you held yourself when you were a baby. And the only feeling from the outside was love. It's like a warm feeling in your chest. It's almost too big for this outside world. Almost too big for ourselves. There's so much of it. But we forget about it. That's the most tragic part of our lives. That we're so dependent on other people's love that we forget to love ourselves. And we forget that we are the only person who will love ourselves unconditionally. We have to love ourselves unconditionally. And we have to accept the mistakes we made. We knew nothing when we came into this world. We tried to learn from people who raised us. They don't mean only our parents. That's not only our parents. It's our friends and family and teachers and strangers. No one will love you as your mother loved you the first time someone laid you in her arms. You are incredible. You are loved. You are lovable. You're unique. You have to remember this every day for the rest of your life. You are love. Other people can only truly love you if you love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you are authentic, you are real, and you are inside your own heart. You are lovable. You are loved. You are love. Remember those sentences every time you doubt yourself. Because this is who you truly are. You're always love. But there are days where you cannot see it properly. So you have to remember it. Remember you. And I want you to remember this feeling in your chest. So warm and fluffy and cozy. It's a comfortable feeling of warm. Stay with this feeling for as long as you need it. And if you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I wish you a very beautiful, lovable day.